When you're in your local thrift store and you're lucky enough to spot these teacups on the shelf, check the mark on the bottom, check the price, and then keep your fingers crossed that the sources are somewhere close by.
Hello everyone, it's Tiffany with Thrifting Vegas. I shop at thrift stores, estate sales, garage sales, and discount stores for items I can resell for profit on online platforms like eBay, Poshmark, and OfferUp.
We are turning into the Savers parking lot. This is the South Shore Savers at Rampart and Lake Mead here in Las Vegas. And it's probably been several months since I was here. Definitely last year. It's actually quite busy. It is Valentine's Day, so that might be why everybody's out and about. But as soon as I make this turn, we will be heading into the parking lot here at Savers. We'll find a place to park. There's actually a big lots in this parking lot as well. Here is the Savers. It looks like they have a lot of donations outside. They do have furniture outside as well. This is it. Here it is. Ooh, is it 30% off day? Oh, it's 30% off for seniors. Let's see. Tuesdays, 30% off for seniors here. That doesn't help me yet. Here we are. Here we are at Savers. As I say, it's on Lake Mead and Rampart in Las Vegas. I haven't been here in a while, so I'm quite excited to go in and see what they have. Let's go thrifting. Oh, should we take a peek at the furniture? Let's take a look. I am still, as you know, on the hunt for... That's a huge mirror. Huge mirror. I'm actually looking for a mirror that's very tall, like 90 inches by 50 inches. I have an inset area in my wall as we come through the front door, and I need a mirror for that, and I also need a little vanity stool for my bathroom. Didn't realize such a thing would be so hard to find, but it is. All right, not really anything here, so let's go inside. The shopping carts are now outside the store, so let's grab one. In my last video, I was excited to share my new design for Kitcheny Bits merch. I had an overwhelmingly positive response, and I want to thank each and every one of you who left a comment. If you haven't had a chance to watch that video yet, I'll pop the design in here. Here we are in the hard goods right inside the door, and it looks like there's plenty on the shelves, so I'm excited to get started. Let's see what we can find. There's a little plaque here, a cat and a dog in a basket. That's lovely. It's Kathy Wise for UNESCO from the 80s. That's interesting because I've only ever seen Kathy Wise figurines. Sadly, the cat's ear is really, really broken, so we will have to leave it. But I learned something new. It's a humongous pear down there. Some dolls. Tins. They've just got a little bit of everything here. Some dedication, congratulatory plaques. stone fresh eggs. Lots of collector plates as usual. Some clocks. It's a cat clock. Not ever such good quality. So we'll leave it. Oh, look at this guy. He's a little frosted or satin glass cat paperweight. He has a Blanco feel about him, but he is contemporary. See the sticker? He's in great condition though, so for just $4, we will absolutely take him. My Thrifting Vegas blanket is already in the cart, so let's pop him in there and keep going. We'll head back down this same aisle and check out the shelves above. This is a little souvenir plate. Oh, I thought it was marquetry or inlaid wood, but the design is just painted on there. All sorts of collector plates. Little vintage mouse. If he was embroidered, I would definitely pick him up. But again, just painted on there. Hallmark card box. That just has the dividers in it. Empty Funko Pop box. Lots of empty boxes and tins. More dolls. Christmas. Boyd's Bears, I think that is. Here's a vintage trivet with a tile. Sadly, it has a massive crack all the way across it. Let's see. Some more figurines here. Pretty little jug. It's not marked though. I don't think it's hand painted. Let's go back again. My shopping cart is stuck on something on the floor. Let me back up a bit. I don't know what that was. It's a waving cat. This looks like a chunk of glass. It's very sharp. A little angel. What else can we pop into our cart? All sorts of figurines. Little Santa and palm tree, salt and pepper shaker. Not very good quality, so I'm going to leave those. Here's a duck. He's made to look like English pottery, but he's definitely a reproduction and not signed. So we'll leave him. Lighthouses. Here's a vintage etched bear pen holder. Unfortunately, the brass part that holds the pen is missing. One of those 3D Krystle paperweights. Got a massive chip on the corner and it's still priced at $6. This fellow looks like an occupied Japan porcelain figurine, but it just says made in Japan. The occupied Japan ones are the ones that you want to pick up. They have the most value. More collector plates. Let's just check this bottom one. Here's a wonky bottle. Looks like it was subjected to heat. Really don't know about that. Is it just made to look old? Or was it excavated? I don't know. Little Girl Scout tin lid. More lighthouses. Not really sure what that is. Here's a very tall and skinny elephant. He is wood. Home goods, not very good quality at all, so I'm going to leave him. Oils and veggies in preserves. Oh, this looks nice. Oh, that fooled me. I thought that was stone, but it's actually just painted ceramic. And when you look closely, it's really not very good quality. It's just actually decoupaged on it, and it's got creases. So we'll leave that for $5. More and more dolls. Here's a Native American figurine. I'm just checking for a mark. Sadly though, his headdress is broken off, so we'll have to leave him anyway. More pickled veggies. Here's an elephant. He's made in China. It's got a couple of cracks in him, so we'll leave him as well. Here we are in the metal decor section. Little candle sconce there, some tins. It's a plastic bowl. Some artwork. Not really sure why this is over here. Don't think it's anything we want though. Just canvas prints. Oh, look at this. Vintage little letter rack or note rack. Do it now. It's brass and wood with that classic red felt bottom. Absolutely love that. Could really use that on my desk for my do it now stuff. Some stocking holders, racks, bookends. Look at these bears. Oh, they're $10 a piece. We'll leave the bears, but I love this little strawberry piece for $4. It almost looks like a stamp that's been painted. It's gorgeous. Really like that. Very, very unique. And strawberries are great subject matter, so we'll take that. That's decoupaged on there. I am so excited. I love these. I'm seeing that the top leaves are broken, but that doesn't really matter to me. These are one of my favorite ways to serve little appetizer nibbles. I pop grapes and cheese or pineapples and cheese or olives on toothpicks, stick them in the holes, and it makes a lovely display for the table. I'm definitely going to take that. Let's have a dig through this pile here. It's a black bear. He's some sort of game. Is that cribbage? Something like that. There's no pegs, or just a couple of pegs. Not really sure how that works, but we'll leave it. Here's another pineapple. That is waiting for a design, I think, as is this. Just some blank pieces of wood for crafts. Let's see. A little wall hanging, clipboard, some more blanks there, little bee. Here's a music box. It's $8. It's Rouge. That's a really good brand. Let's see. It's jammed. The mechanism is jammed and it's in quite rough shape, quite chipped up. I know there's a way to fix a jammed music part, but I really don't want to mess with it. There's a Hobby Lobby little house. What else can we find? Cardinals. I think that's just a wall hanging. Looks like it could be a clock. It's a caddy. Let's pop this in the cart so I don't forget it. Oh, Oh, look at this. This is really interesting. It's a polished piece of wood. It's dedicated on the bottom to Lauren from Uncle Rog from 2015. What is that? Just some fuzz. It's a really interesting piece. I'm trying to work out what it is. Initially I thought it was just a sculpture, but it's got this hole in the top. I suppose it could be a lamp base, but there's nowhere for the wire to go. If you know what this is, if you could leave me a comment, I would really appreciate it. I like it enough though to where I'm going to pop it in the cart for $6. There's another piece of wood back here. I think that's just supposed to be a conversation piece. Again, $6. I'm going to leave that on the shelf and keep going. Here's a little recipe box, some candle holders in there, lots of carved wood numbers. Those are interesting. Very lightweight gavel, more letters. Just having a look down the aisle to see if I can spot anything I missed. There's a big spoon and fork here. These look like decorative souvenir pieces. They're quite lightweight. Pretty though, so I think I'm going to look them up online to see if I can find a value and see if they are a popular item. I'm going to use my Google Lens, so I open a browser and to the right of the search bar is a little camera. I push that, it brings up my Google Lens and I can take a picture. And then it will bring up some visual matches of the image. It looks like they're about $10 a piece. I'm just going to try a different angle. Yeah, not ever such a high value item. So for $3.99 a piece, I think I'm going to leave those. Let's check back here. There's a little piece of artwork here. It's interesting because there's a knot in the piece of wood. That's really fun. It's a little tree with green dot leaves and a bird, a couple of birds on the branch there. Really like the style of that, so let's grab it. So I thought this was the holiday and seasonal aisle, but it turns out they've got a little bit of everything here. Lots of tins, Walker's shortbread, little sponge lollipop there. Oh, look at these. This one I believe is French. $3, very vintage. Absolutely love that. It's in great condition. And this one I know is English. It's a Daha tin. This one is a little worse for wear here. It does have a few scratches, but that doesn't matter. For me, adds to its charm. Back here is a lovely angel. She's a candle holder. I think she's a mold piece that somebody's painted. They did a lovely job in a Scandinavian style. She is $7, but I think there's still room enough for profit to where I can pay up for her. At the front here is a sulky little cherub for $2.49. I love his little face. He also is a candle holder. So let's grab both of these and pop them in the cart. We'll keep going into the candles. Make sure we see everything. Oh, look at these. Williams Sonoma. These are taper candle holders. They're $4. They look like origami little flapping birds. I love those. Oh, and look at these. These are the wall sconces. You pop a candle inside and they glow through the glass beads. We are having a lot of luck in this aisle. Let me trudge back to the cart here and pop them in. Got my handful. There we go. So as I was unloading my armfuls of treasures into the cart just now, a lady came down the aisle and she was on a mission. Anyway, she grabbed the mate to this lovely green candle holder. I think it's party light, to show the person she was with at the end of the aisle. And I'm hoping she left it there. I don't know why she wouldn't want the pair if she took them with her. But we are going to grab this. It's absolutely gorgeous. Stunning green colour. And make our way down to see if she did, in fact, leave it on the end of the aisle. That's interesting. It's like a yin and yang, but it's chipped on the end and no friend to go with it. There it is. She did. She left it down there on the end of the aisle. Match to the one I have. There we go. They're in great shape. Party light. Sort of an emerald green. Absolutely lovely. Just check this out. This is a headless angel, sadly. It's very sharp. Lots and lots of candle holders. That is very sharp on the top. That's a really quick way to check the quality of glass. If you run your fingers over the top rim and it's sharp instead of polished, then you know it's not ever such good quality. Here's a Santa. Oh, his foot is taped. Very broken. Look at this. It's a hot air balloon sculpture. Looks to be copper. $8. Oh, it's a music box. The balloon is very loose, though. I think it's broken. It just swivels around. Doesn't appear to be attached to anything. So we will leave that on the shelf. As I always say, don't forget to check the bottom shelf, and way at the back, I just spotted this amazing vintage caddy. It's $3. I've never seen this one before, so I don't know what brand or style glasses fit in it, but it is stunning. Here we are in the vases, planters, and florals, and canisters. On the bottom shelf is a lovely big copper pot. Ooh, as I pick it up, I can tell it's not vintage or good quality. Made in India, lightweight piece. These, on the other hand, are very heavy. Gorgeous blue planters. That one is $6.49. This one is the same. Lovely, lovely pieces. They are modern and just not really my niche, so I am going to leave those on the shelf for somebody else. Let's keep going here. I spot carnival glass. Back here is a gorgeous amber colored vase. They call it marigold. I think this one might be a Northwood piece. It's in lovely condition. Beautiful, beautiful orange color. It's iridescent. It's only $2.49, so we'll absolutely take this with us. Let's find a safe spot for it. My cart is getting quite full. There we go. Let's keep going. As I always say as well, if you find something you love, have a good look around. There may be more on the shelf. Let's see. That piece is painted gold or sponge painted. Some little florist pots there. Terracotta. That looks like it should have an owl face on it, doesn't it? Here is a little Asian heavenly bamboo planter. I think this fellow is supposed to have either a fishing pole or it might be for incense. It might be an incense burner as well. He is freestanding in there. Those Asian planters were selling quite well for me. They've slowed down. I have a couple in my inventory, so we won't take that one with us. There's a little bird planter here. I think he might be a Big Lots or dollar store piece. Really big vase. Little saucers. Those are modern. Let me double check and make sure I haven't missed anything. Made in China, not for food use. This is created or faux crazing. This, on the other hand, is a vintage piece. What does that say? Belgium? Anyway, this is definitely vintage. Lovely old style. It has natural crazing on it. Beautiful gold striping. It's quite heavy. When you're in your local thrift store and you're lucky enough to spot these teacups on the shelf, check the mark on the bottom, check the price, and then keep your fingers crossed that the saucers are somewhere close by. These are Boleslawic hand-painted Polish pottery, and I am going to need to rearrange my cart. Here's a lovely vintage glazed canister. It's marked USA on the bottom. It's $4. It's just not ever so exciting, so I'm going to leave that for somebody else. Let's keep going. Oh, look at this. Lovely little Christmas tree canister. It has its plastic bottom. It's $2. Those sell ever so well for me at Christmas time if I don't end up keeping it for myself. A little Hanukkah dish there. This chip and dip is absolutely massive. Look at it compared to my hand. $10.99. It's super heavy. You could fit a lot of nibbles in there. Ooh, down here, I think this is a Volksgraf piece. I don't often see these chip and dips from Volksgraf. They don't appear in the thrift stores very often, so I'm going to grab that for $4.50. Here's an amazing Stars and Stripes platter. It's by Heartstone. You want to look out for this mark because these pieces can fetch a really nice profit. It's $8, but I'm willing to pay up for it because I know I can still make some money. On the shelf above is another nice piece. This is a pitcher. It's by Car China Company. It's not very exciting, but still, these can bring a pretty penny. Let's grab it. Let's keep going. There's some clear glass up here, lovely ruffle dish. Oh, look at this. I have a set of these at home. I love the Viking style feet on it. I believe I have 5. So for $3, I'm going to grab this and make it 6. It's a pretty bowl. It's ever so heavy. Brand is Mesa. Silver overlay. Not very good quality, and it has anniversary on it. That would be a long haul item in my store. It would sit for quite some time. It's a Pier 1 platter for $7. As you know, I'm not crazy about shipping plates and platters, so it has to be something really, really special or something that will sell well in my booth. Some baskets, made in China sticker. It's a vintage tray there. Some monkey wood corn on the cob holders. Let's check this end cap. I thought that might be silver, but the color is wrong and it's way too lightweight. These are quite pretty glasses, although if you saw my last video, I have more than enough glasses this week. I picked up so many at Goodwill. This is a lovely pottery piece. Sadly, it has a massive chip on the rim there. But if that wasn't there, I would absolutely grab that piece. We are in the kitcheny bits here. The shelves look like they're ready to be restocked. A couple of rolling pins. I think I've mentioned before, be on the lookout for Pioneer Woman ceramic rolling pins. They're a great seller. You can actually pop online and see which patterns sell best. Here's an Otagiri spoon rest with a sailboat on it. Let's grab this and we'll look it up on eBay just to see what they're going for. I have a feeling it's about a $12 piece. Salt and pepper shakers. All sorts. Plastic tumblers. Here we are in the plates and bowls, having a look for amazing pieces. As I said, they have to be amazing for me to want to list and ship them. I think we all have our items that we don't like to list or ship, yet we still buy them. Leave me a comment and let me know what that item is for you. For me, large platters and heavy plates. I am scouring the shelves, hoping to find the Boleslawic sauces that will go under my 4 cups here. So far, I am not finding them. These are quite nice, but they are souvenir pieces or advertising pieces of a brand I've not heard of. Oh, look what we have found. I'm so excited. All 4 saucers. They're $5 for the 4. Let's just make sure there's no damage to these. Oh, I am so thrilled. Now we have 4 saucers and the matching cups. Let's carefully get these into the cart. Yay! This blue vase looks like it could be Vidrio San Miguel recycled glass, but as I pick it up and touch it, it's not the right weight and it's a little crude. I like this tissue box, but unfortunately it has damage to the corners. Some mugs, plates, bowls on this end cap. I love this tiki bar sign. It's an oar, but unfortunately the top part of the handle is broken off, so we'll have to leave it. This is the baking sheet and muffin pan, casseroles and mixing bowls aisle. Having a look to see if anything jumps out at me. There's a lovely big pasta bowl here. Unfortunately, the design in the middle is wearing off. Ooh, I recognize this design. This is Longaberger. Feels like a set of bowls. It's marked $10.49. There's no quantity on the label, so I'm thinking, yes, they're all priced separately. The very smallest one, $5.99. The middle one is $8.99 and the large $10.49. So unfortunately, that puts the cost at too much for me for resale. We are searching on eBay to see what the Longaberger nesting bowl set is selling for. It's Longaberger Woven Traditions in green, and it looks like prices are a bit varied. $70 free shipping, $48 free shipping, $82, $70, right around $70 free shipping, and the cost is $25, so that doesn't leave me enough room for profit. Here we are in the artwork. I have to say, I absolutely love how Savers displays their art on the shelves like this, so you can see exactly what they have. Down here is a little piece of stitchery. It's a cat. And it looks like the cat himself has done all the little descriptive writing around himself there. Not crazy about that, so I am going to leave that for $6. They have lots of prints, canvases, photographs, some plaques. Let's see. This looks like an old French print of a stable. There's no mark on the back. I don't think it's too terribly valuable. Definitely not an original piece. A couple of you were a bit upset with me last time I left a vintage Jesus Loving the Children. So I am going to pick this piece up. It's $4. It's definitely vintage. Let me see if I can zoom in on this mark here. There we go. It's 1962, the Standard Publishing Company. Let's take a quick peek in the linens. Some curtain pulls there, bags of material, some inexpensive yarn. That's another great thing to look out for. Nice quality yarn for knitting. That can sell really, really well on eBay. Some balance for a window, oven mitts. These doilies look like they've been cut out. Let's pop around the corner. Lots of sheets and blankets. And on that note, I think we will call it a day. If you would like to purchase an item from my haul, please email me at thriftingvegas.tiffany@gmail.com. Please include your name, your mailing address, the item you're interested in, and your offer. I invoice through PayPal via email. Thank you so much for supporting me. This morning, Bandit is having a bath on the bath mat here, appropriately. Hey, don't eat it. Bandit. I'm not sure where Ziggy is, but as soon as I start my haul, he will probably surface. Here on my counter is everything we found at Savers. First, we have our lovely frosted glass cat. He's absolutely gorgeous. He has definitely a Blenko look to him. His nose is almost human. Just lovely. He is made by CRC. Price tag was $4. I value him $25 to $35. Next are gorgeous European vintage tins. The first one is Cherry Blossom and Butterflies. It's made by Daha of England. I paid $3 for it, and I value it at $18 to $20. This one is even more detailed and lovely. I believe this is a French design. It's not marked. It has 3 little feet on the bottom. As you can see, definitely vintage. Beautiful blue and red. I again paid just $3 for it and value it $18 to $22. Back here are Hearthstone Stars and Stripes platter. It is super heavy, just gorgeous quality, perfect for the 4th of July. I paid $8 on this and I value it $45 to $55. I almost missed this, but I noticed that the gorgeous scrolled handle is quite brutalist. It is an ironstone piece, again, very, very heavy, beautiful, simple white farmhouse style, made by Car China Company. You have to be careful with that, because at first glance you might think it's just made in China, nothing special, but this is Car China Company. Very, very desirable. I value this $45 to $65. As I mentioned in the video, quite a few of you asked me to look out for Jesus and the Children vintage images. This one is 1962. I paid $4 for it. I value it $25 to $30. These two are lovely little artisan pieces. This first one shows 2 little birds in a tree. I love the art style of this. The trees are little circles, almost like they're finger painted. Just really whimsical and sweet. The other one looks like a stamp. It's actually etched, it's textured. A stamp that's been painted really nicely. Wild strawberries. And I paid, this one's actually signed, Riva 1994. This one was $4. This one, $3. And I value them at $15 to $25 a piece. I absolutely love these for appetizers. I mentioned that in the video, and I wasn't at all put off that a couple of the little leaves were broken. I could easily glue a little flower, silk flower or a vine around there, and it's still perfectly usable for toothpick appetizers. It didn't have a price. I think I got it for $2.99 at the checkout, and this is going to stay in my collection. Next we have a gorgeous green glass canister. I often find these in clear, not so often in the green. It was $2 and I asked $20 to $25 on these. Next we have our mystery polished piece of wood here. The grain is lovely. It's absolutely stunning. As you can see, it's highly polished. The mystery is the hole in the top. As I said, I thought it might have been a lamp, but there's nowhere for the cord to come out. If anybody knows, again, please do leave me a comment. It is a gorgeous display piece just on its own like this. I paid $5.99 for it, and I expect around $35 to $45 value on that. This is one of my favorite pieces of the day. She is a little angel. I believe she is 1973 mold piece, beautifully painted, Scandinavian style. I love the color palette. She is quite crazed, and that adds to her charm. She takes, I believe, a taper candle. I paid $7 for her, and I value her $35 to $45. 1973. Wow. This is a lovely piece of glass. It's marigold carnival glass. I don't know if the camera is picking up that iridescence, but it is gorgeous. I paid $2.50 for this piece, and I value it upwards of $25 to $35. I love drip glaze, and this Falstaff chip and dip is just gorgeous. It's really glossy, absolutely lovely. It's a good size, not too big to where it takes up too much of your table, but enough to where there's plenty of room for your dip and the chips or crackers around the side. I paid $4.49 for it, and I value it $45 to $55. It's so odd that I always find these dishes in singles. I have 5. This will be my 6th. I love the footed style of this. It needs a good wash. It's really manky and dusty. I only paid $3 for that, and this is going to go into my set. I love these beaded candle holders. They usually sell really, really quickly for me. They go on the wall. They're sconces like this. And when you put a lighted candle inside, I like to use flameless candles. The glass beads just light up beautifully. These are going to look like the ocean because they're iridescent blue on the bottom and going up lighter and lighter until you have clear water at the top. There's a pair. I believe I paid $6.99, did I? Or $5.99 for the pair. And I shall value these between $15 and $18 a piece. I was so excited to find the second one of these, and the lady didn't decide to take them with her. They're gorgeous. I don't know if you can see, just a gorgeous emerald green colour. They just ooze quality, absolutely lovely. They are party light. I paid $2.49 for the pair, absolute steal. And I value these $25 to $30 for the pair. I was thrilled. I haven't found one of these in a long time, and I've never seen this particular caddy. It's super vintage, very atomic with these little balls on the handle. I've popped in a couple of vintage glasses just so you can see the purpose of it. Just fantastic. The metal does have some age to it, some wear, but I think that adds to its charm. Fantastic. It has the same matching little balls on the legs here. There's 4 of them. I paid only $3 for it, and these pieces sell upwards of $50. At the front here, we have some Williams Sonoma, a great brand if you're not familiar with it, quite high-end. 2 little, they call them porcelain crane, tiny taper holders. To me, they look like little origami flapping birds. So if you know somebody who's into origami, Japanese paper folding, these would be a fantastic gift. I paid $4 for these, and I am going to ask $25 to $30. Another of my favorite finds is this Do It Now vintage rack. It's solid brass, absolutely gorgeous. It's in such great condition, very little denting to the wood, very little tarnish. It has its red felt base, which you don't often find. This piece has really been taken care of. It's lovely, so fun for a vintage desk. I paid $5 on it, and I value this $30 to $45. And last but not least, the star of my show. How many of you thought I was going to find the saucers, and how many thought, no, that's just too much to ask? I was so thrilled to find the cups. At this price, $5 for 4, that $4.99 times 4 on the one means all 4 for one price, $4.99. They are Polish pottery, hand painted. That is the mark to look for. The quality is fantastic. Just look at that. We've got 3 different designs here. 2 of those. We've got, I think they call this the peacock design. And also this lattice one here. I paid, as I said, $4.99 for the 4 cups. And then, remember, we found the saucers way up high. I knew the colour of the pottery when I saw the edge like that. Just a lovely off-white. These are a little crazed, I'm noticing, as I look at them in my bright sunny window. Let's check another one. These again, yep, quite crazed. $5 on the 4 saucers. And I value these probably $15 to $20 per cup and saucer set. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my trip to Savers and the Hall. Please stay tuned. I ordered a brand new sign for my booth at Good Stuff, 1401 North Decatur, and this Saturday is our grand opening. Saturday, February 25th, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. It's going to be so fun. So if you're in Vegas or visiting Vegas, please come down and join us. We would love to meet you. I also have some fun footage of Rio and Bear at the vet and at home, snuggling up, exhausted after their day. Thank you so much again for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye. I am so pleased with this. I just had to show you straight away. This is a sign I designed and had printed for my booth at the Good Stuff thrift store at 1401 North Decatur here in Las Vegas. I'm not at all endorsed by them. I just wanted to give them credit for an amazing job. I had the sign done at All American Printing and Advertising. They are on Charleston here in Las Vegas. I'll put the address up on the screen for you here. So honestly, if you have any printing needs, please check them out. www.allamericanprinting.com. As you can see, they did an amazing job, and this sign is going to go over the door in my booth. Here is the new sign in place. Really pleased with the way it looks.
It looks great.
Thank you. So we are excited because Rio is getting her second set of shots today at the vet, and after this we will be able to walk her properly outside. Yes we will. Yes we will. Bear is also here for a checkup and his annual shots. Is that Bear? He's doing some training. What's up there? See puppies? Where's Rio? Where's Rio? She coming back? Oh, it's okay. We'll be in the car before you know it. Poor Bearsy. Bearsy! Poor Bearsy. $29.6. Wow. There you go. We're heading up from the vet in Boulder City, homeward bound north on the, are we on the 95? Yep, and just wanted to show you this amazing view of the hotels on the strip. As you can see here, they are lovely against some snowy mountains. Where'd she go, Ziggy? Where'd she go? Hi. As you may know, I have a vintage booth in Danny the Niche Lady's new thrift store, Good Stuff. It's at 1401 North Decatur here in Las Vegas, and we are having a grand opening celebration event. It's going to be Saturday, February 25th from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. with special sales, karaoke, raffles, and auctions. You also get to meet your favorite YouTube personalities, including me. So if you're in Vegas or visiting Vegas, please save the date. Come see us at the grand opening. We can't wait to meet you.